Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag #TagMeTuesday, and we're going to make some easy double slant floating pockets. It's a great mass make, but first let's have our shout out to Nikita, Val, Elena, Evelyn, Claire, Kelly, and Candace. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're going to be working out of our paper pad, the Parklane Everyday Essentials. So it says it's cardstock. I beg to differ. I think it's a little thin. So I'm going to show you how we're going to fix that. Let's see. Let's pick out a few. How about this one? I do love some polka dots. Look at that one. We're going to do just a tiny bit of mass make. We want one with a different color. That's about the same color. I like this. Let's get this number one. And let's get us another one here. There's music. There's green. Green is always good. This book paper pad really doesn't have a lot of different ones. How about this one? That's pretty. Okay. So we've got this one to work with. We've got this one. And we've got this one. They're colors, aren't they? I probably should really grab a green or something. Where are all these green ones? Here they are. They're way in the back. Oh, here. I keep choosing the same color, don't I? Where are those green ones? There's a green one. There. Let's get this one. Yeah. We need a brighter color. So these pages, let's look and see. These pages are 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to fold them the long way in half. So giving it a crease, I'm running my bone folder over the crease. And let's do the other one. These are quick and easy, a great mass make. And floating pockets are wonderful because you can use them in a belly band or in another pocket. You could put a hinge on it if you wanted to make them stationary, but I just find them so versatile. So folding this one as well. And then once I get these all folded, I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. And after I show you one, then I'm going to tell you what hashtag #TagMeTuesday is all about. So now we have our papers and they're folded in half the long way. I'm going to take my art glitter glue. Now you could use a glue stick on this if you'd like. And I'm simply going to glue the edges just like this all the way around. And then press it down. So we're gluing the two pages together. That's what we're doing. And that's how we're going to make it double-sided, kind of like a cardstock. It's still not as thick as a cardstock, even doubled. All right, there's one. Now, while I do these others, I'm going to tell you what is hashtag #TagMeTuesday. It's a Facebook group that I have. I invite you all to join. To join, you will need to accept the rules. The rules are easy, you guys. Be kind to everyone, and there's no selling. That does not mean that you cannot sell your things. It just means you can't sell your things on that site. And that's all there is to it. And then what you do over there is you get to see the Tag Me Tuesday project, and then work on your version of that Tag Me Tuesday project, and then post it on that site so we can all see your version, because our personalities really do come out in our crafting. And it's so much fun to see what other people put together making the exact same project. Now, if you don't like this project, there are lots of Tag Me Tuesday projects that you can make over in the list of projects that I have on my site, on my Cathy's Garden YouTube channel. In the playlist, there are lots of Tag Me Tuesday projects because we've been doing this for quite a while. Now, I do ask that you just post Tag Me Tuesday items and not just share whatever you're making. because we're all wanting to see how your version turned out. Now, you can leave it just like this, and most people will because they're not going to sew. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew 2 of them, and we'll leave 2 of them unsewn, and then that way you'll be able to see the difference between the 2. All right, so I chose to sew these 2 right here, and then these 2 are not sewn. So let's begin to fold. So what we want to do is we want to take one end, and we're going to fold it over. Let's see, we want to fold it so it doesn't have to be perfect like this coming all the way over, but pretty close. So what is this? If we fold it like this, that's going to make it about 3.5 inches. So approximately 3.5 inches. And then we're going to fold this one over just like that. Okay, then let's do another one. Move this out of the way here. 3.5 inches. And then fold it, and then fold this one over as well. 3.5 inches. And then fold this one over. And if they turn out, mine seems to be turning out different each time I fold it. It's just because I'm not being real precise. So just approximately, you don't have to be perfect at this at all. Just something close. It will be work out just fine. All right, so now we have them all folded. The next thing I want to do is take this fold, so open it back up and fold it back on itself. So now it looks just like this. And we have more of a serpentine, I think that's what that's called. Oh, looks like that. So then let's do them all that way, folding it back on itself. And it's okay if, see, I have a gap here. I really don't have a gap here. I have a little gap there. Folding it back on itself. You don't want one to be over the other one, so you don't want it to come like over like this. That's not what we want. We want it to fit within the folds. It kind of went awry there. I don't know if I can straighten it out or not. It has a little bit of a bump in it. We'll give it a go. There, I think that's a little better. All right, and then we're going to fold this one back on itself like that. Alrighty, give it a crease. There we are. Now what I want to do is I want to, remember we folded it, the folded part, see those are the 2 pieces, that's the end. I'm going to have that be on the bottom. And then, so there's going to be one corner come up this way and one corner come up, so they'll be coming up opposite each other. Take your scissors, and we're simply going to cut a little bit off this corner. I'm going to leave a little bit here, and I'm going to leave a little bit here. So I'm simply going to cut it maybe something like this. And then we want to turn it, and we want to do the exact same thing. Just use this one as your guide, the corner that you just cut off as your guide. So they're somewhat the same, somewhat. One's over here, one's over here. It's going to look, you're going to be able to see it a little better if I ink it up for you. So I'm just going to run my sponge on here to ink it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this one. And I'm looking to make sure that's the folded part. Yes, that's the folded end. On the joining the group over at the Facebook group, there is a link. I think I said that. But there is, it's going to ask you to answer a secret code The secret code is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness, but you really don't have to have that to join the group. But you do have to accept the rules of the group. If you don't agree to the rules of the group, then I won't be able to accept you into the group. So that's just how that works. We have to agree that we're going to be kind and that there is no selling on that site. Okay, I just wanted to say that because I tend to forget to say that, and then people say, well, what's the code word? And I need to figure out how I can take that off. I haven't yet, though, but I try to keep up with that site to comment on people's posting. Personally, I don't think I've done that very well lately because I'm trying to get all those things over in my Etsy shop, and it's taking a lot of time. And so I have neglected answering my comments on my YouTube channel and also commenting on the Facebook group. I apologize. I'll get back to it as soon as I get all these things up on my Etsy shop. Alrighty, and one more here. It's this way. I'm just checking to see where that folded paper was. It's down here, so you can see that extra where we folded it in half. Turn it on the other side and take your little piece and simply put it right here like this. There we go. Oh, I did a little, that's a little dip in there, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm going to have to even that up, though. I didn't do a very good job there. Oh, goodness. Okay, maybe I can go at it this way. There we go. That's much better. Now I'm just running my sponge over it since I've inked the other portions. All right, now the ones that have not been sewn, we're going to take those, that's these two, and we're going to need to add just a little glue right in between these right here, just to make sure, you know, it stays shut and it doesn't come up on us. So I'm just adding just a little bit of glue. Now this is just if you haven't sewn it, because I am going to take the two that I have sewn and I'm going to go run it on the machine so that it matches, so it's all sewn. All right, we've got that done. I'm going to go and I'm going to sew the corner right here that we've just cut off. I'm just going to sew that right there, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I've got them sewn. Someone's going to ask me what the finished size is. The finished size is approximately 4 by 4. No, square. It looks a little bit of a rectangle. But anyway, so the next thing we want to do is we're going to glue this shut. So we're going to apply the glue right here on the bottom. Actually, I'm not going to go up above. I'm going to leave it just like that. That's going to enable you to be able to put in pieces of ephemera that are this long instead of this wide instead of this wide. It's going to keep the glue from, you know, taking up that space right there. Besides, that doesn't go all the way over to the edge. So if we just glue the bottom, then we've opened up all that space to be able to accept a piece of ephemera. So I'm simply going to glue these, and I'm just going to put a paper clip on so it will hold them shut while I finish, and that way the glue will have a chance to grab on. And so right here, well, I need to wait till I do this one. Oh, that's so silly. Okay. There we go. Now we can put the paper clips on, Cathy. There we go. Alrighty. So now, got it here. And then here. Alrighty. And then paper clips. And then our last one is right here. and then right here. And as you can see, you can whip out quite a few in no time at all. Now, let's decorate. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put it with this one first because the glue has had a chance to set up. Now this is just a little bit over, so I am going to trim it up. Simple as that. Just go ahead and I'll run my sponge over it. There we go. Oh, so cute, right? I've got some seam binding. It's called Hug Snug, and I bought it off of the internet. I will list it in the items used down below. I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun. It's quick, it's easy, and it's great for videos. And I'm simply going to lay my glue right across, and then I'm going to lay my seam binding, and I'm just going to pinch it just a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot, just to get a little bit of movement going on. I'm going to trim it. Well, okay, and then trim over here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to make sure the ends are glued down. Pretty good. And we can still get in our pocket. Oh, maybe. Okay. And then let's do the other side. And then just pinching a tiny bit, not a lot, just a little, just to get that movement. I'll trim the end off. Trim this end off. And then I'm going to make sure the end is glued. Make sure this side is glued. All right. Isn't that adorable already? That is really cute already. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to do these others as well. So I'm simply laying my glue down. Now you can use fabric tack or whatever type of glue that you like to use. I wouldn't suggest a glue stick. I think it needs a little wetter type of glue to get this done and to hold it. So adding my glue at the end, making sure that end is well glued down, or glued down well, I should say. Trimming. I'm going to do the other side, and then I will do these others off camera. I'm not sure how much you want to see me decorating with the little seam binding. You might tell me in the comment section if you like to see me do it, or you want me to just zoom ahead. I'm not sure what you would like. But okay, so I've got that one done. There's there and there. Oh my goodness, that mint green is so pretty. I'm going to do the other two right here, and then I'll be right back and we'll decorate, or do more decorating. Oh, they all turned out so sweet. Now I have some more things that we can decorate with. I've got all kinds of things. I've got some stamps here by My Porch Prints, and I thought maybe one of them could have a stamp with maybe, I don't know, maybe a flower with it, or I've got all kinds of things. I've got butterflies. This one's pretty with that butterfly. I have some little fussy cuts. I have, oh, that one's pretty with that. What can we put with this? Oh my goodness, look, that cup and saucer looks great on that one right there. Alrighty, so let's see. I think this one needs a little something else. Maybe we can put a label with it and have it be like that. I like that. Let's get that down. So simply adding my glue and getting it down. And this bunch of dried flowers is from My Porch Prints. The label is from by J. Lee Lou. I will link those down below. Now this butterfly, maybe we could put, I'm going to move these out of the way for a minute, maybe we could put I'm not sure. A couple of butterflies, a flower. What do we have over here? We've got, now this is pretty on here too. Oh goodness, I really like that on there. And maybe with the flower, we can just trim this off. Let's go ahead and let's change our mind and let's do that. So I'm going to add my glue. I'm going to slip it right under here, just like this. And then I'm going to pick the center off of this. I don't want that center. This is just a paper flower, and I don't care for those centers that come with it. So I'm going to add my own center, and I'm going to grab my, I think maybe I want the white ones. Maybe because that seam binding is kind of white. I think a white flat back pearl might be really pretty there. Okay, and then I think this one needs a little bit of bling. So let's get this trimmed, and maybe we can put it, I'm not sure, right here, right on the side. Oh yeah, that would be good, right here. And then just add this bling. I said that this was a little big, and we can just trim this off. So let's get in here and trim it. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll be just fine. Super cute, right? What are we going to do with these two? Now I'm not going to do the other side. I'm just going to show you some different ideas here. I've got some different stamps. That's a pretty color with that. That's a very pretty color. Maybe this pink would look better. That dish is making a noise, isn't it? Oh, I like this one. Maybe we could do something like that. Like that. Let's just ink it up just a tiny little bit. And I'm just going to run my sponge on my butterfly as well. Adding my glue right here, and my butterfly. If I can tip it, it would be tipped like that. How about a flat back pearl on the body of the butterfly? That will work. I can get this turned the right way, maybe. There we are. That's very sweet. And this one, I think this would be nice, but you see the handle right there? I'm going to go ahead and cut that little piece out. I think it would look better. I'm just trimming this out here. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go up in here, and I'm going to trim this out as well. There. Now it's going to look more like the handle is open, and you won't see so much of that white. I'm going to run my sponge on here just to get rid of that white looking edge. And do we want this just to be like this, and then add maybe a little bit of, maybe it needs a few little pearls. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add the glue and get it stuck where we want it to go. Almost didn't get it on there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Get that on there like that, and then maybe, I think I kind of like it up there, and I don't really know why, but I'm just going to put it right up here. I'm just going to put a few. There we are. And I'm going to get it trimmed. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right, so I've got some things that we can stick in our pockets, and let's see what that's going to look like once we fill our easy double slant floating pockets. Oh, that's a pretty color with that, right? And this is a pretty pink on there. This is pretty with the brown, the little girl. Nope, I don't want two little girls. Let's see here. Let me get this up here so you can see it just a little better. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, this one's sweet. I like the butterflies. This blue is pretty. That might go well with that. Yellow. What are we going to find with this lady? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Maybe something like, no, it needs to be darker. How about this? That's a little better. This is sweet. This was real sweet. And I need something else here. How about if we put this brown right like that? Oh my goodness, you guys. I think they turned out fantastic. I am quite pleased with how many we got done in such a short amount of time. Oh, do please try yourself and go over to #tagmetuesday and join in the fun. You guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.